It is kind of like
Well, it is a turf
1984,
war because there are powers at the very top
Right.
that are trying to vie for the top spot.
Right.
And they're not nice to each other. There's death involved with this, and companies going bankrupt and destruction that affect many tens of thousands, if not millions of people.
Oh, absolutely.
And the councils that are up there, whether they be the 300, the 3, or the 1, it all comes down to symbology that they use in the government, in the movies, and in the world they create and control by their corporations.
Are you worried about the world ending on December 22nd?
No, it's not going to end on December in that time. I do have an understanding of what that means in the Mayan calendar.
There will be some shift, the paradigm shift.
There will be revelations after that point, yes.
You think so?
Slow. Not
Really?
on the day, I don't think, you have to understand.
I think God is going to look at that and say,
It's not up to them, but this is based on the Father and the stories that came down from him to the different peoples, because we all come down from Noah. We're all cousins. We're all one family and one race.
Well, we're all brothers and sisters.
That's right. And colors and
Adam and Eve.
and languages were cursed at the fall of Babylon, when the Father cursed them for building that and trying to glorify themselves. And man is still coming to the New World Order to glorify himself again. And this time he's going to destroy the world and all of those who follow that lie.
What makes it so powerful when you read in when God or when everybody was filled with the Holy Spirit in the book of Acts, right?
Yes.
And everybody was filled, and everybody could understand what everybody else was saying. You can see that if you look in the Old Testament, that's why we don't all speak the same language. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
but isn't it interesting when we become followers and the redeemed of God, all of a sudden those differences evaporate.
That's true.
And we speak a language that nobody else understands, which comes of the word by him.
Maybe that's a New Age metaphysical thing. Maybe it's because I'm projecting this energy out there, this positive energy.
Well, see, you don't realize, and many people don't understand, they have the power of creation.
Creation.
And we are, because we're made in the image of the Father, of God. We can create, move, and do, not like him, but we can create atmosphere. We can create a world around us according to our understanding and growth. For example, you see a robber. He creates a world where he can take, and he looks for the marks that he can take. He creates his world and follows his God, which is Mammon. And he's totally devoid. He's destructive. And he works not for the good. But on the outside, in the daylight, he appears to be a buddy to his friends, but he's all for himself and how he can manipulate it to him. And when he pretends his friendship and gets everybody in on his game, he'll bring a few inner circle and say, hey, and this builds gangs and everything. And it happens even in fellowships and things.
Sure.
And then also, even the followers of Yah, they get in their own fellowship like that, the inner circle, and go, hey, we got to watch out. Because they are each standing on the foundation on which they're set.
Which is probably why Christ said, that, or God said, that the head of the church is Christ. We are the body.
Right.
Because that, you can't corrupt that unless you do it yourself.
Right. And we know because we are of him. And we have an understanding of these things. And there's nobody out there that can take that from us. They can kill us, they can make us suffer, but they can't take away the knowledge of the Most High and the power that it is, because it's not of us, it's of the Spirit. And they may kill us, or they may torture us, or they may try to maim us or get us to change our minds. However, they're not fighting us, and they do not understand. They're fighting him directly through us, and he marks that and looks at them and laughs and says, you don't understand. Your day is coming, and what you give will be given to you 100-fold and forever. And they miss the point. And they do so because they hate him, not because they don't understand.
Well, that's definitely true. You look at people like Bill Maher and how they're so angry with God. They have this hatred towards God, so much so that they don't even want to admit that there is a God.
And some of them are Jewish that came from their father Abraham, who worshiped the one and true living one, who was of the promise too. They are his seed, his flesh and blood. And they don't understand that they deny themselves in this. Anybody, especially the Jew.
Well, that's why the was open to everybody. Because hey, why not? You know, I mean, we're all if we all came from the same place, why wouldn't heaven be open to all of us?
And the problem is nobody wants heaven. Not anybody does. And the only reason we do is when he comes. Oh yeah, but it's because his Spirit has revealed the truth
and
given us understanding.
Those are some of the signs that people have been looking for.
And one of the things you know is when you let others take advantage of you, and you let them have their way, and you give them good, because that's what the Father does. It seems wrong even, and I've had people say, people just take advantage of you. No, they're taking what they want. They can have it.